everybody, Chad from Colorado Giants. Today is September 4th. It's time for your 10-day update on what's going on in the backyard. As you can see, light before us is a field of culled pumpkins. I've taken the last probably, week off. I've kind of very hands-off on the pumpkin patch, and you can see when you go hands-off, this is the result. There's probably, at least more than 150 pounds worth of pumpkins, as the car drives by really fast. 150 pounds worth of pumpkins that have gone wild the last week or so. There's even a few that we've already tossed in the compost pile, but as you can see, these suckers are pretty big, so no tiny cull. Hopefully I won't get agitated at myself by not beating a personal pest by 10 pounds or something, because that could have been my 10 pounds. So let's go check out Tim. So Tim's doing pretty good. Really packing on the pounds. I like the orange coloration that he has. So last 10 days ago he was 795 pounds. Today he's 844 pounds. So in one 10-day stretch he's put on 50 pounds. He's slowed down a lot. He's still doing 4.9 pounds per day, and I would have to think maybe a little more on the inside because he thumps very solid. Starting to get kind of ribby. The skin's cantaloping a lot, which is good. It means hopefully it's going to be heavy. Blossoming looks good, knock on wood. No rodent holes or mouse chewings or anything like that in here. So all in all, I'm very happy with this plant. It's done very good. The secondary growth, as you can see, most of those pumpkins that we culled off, they came off of this plant. So very vigorous plant. The leaves look real good. And yeah, let's go check out Geoffrey. We'll see our peppers and whatnot. Giant watermelons are incredibly massive. Probably going to set a new record. Sunflowers are starting to bloom. All of our peppers. Oh, hey, and pan over there. The garden's looking really good. We tilled that, got all the rocks out. So we'll have a nice legitimate garden next year. Peppers are starting to ripen, looking really good. Tomatoes are going gangbusters. Onions looking great. Chives, more tomatoes. Everything's looking good. The marrow plant. Oh, hey, there's another pumpkin that we missed. There's two pumpkins in there. So there's a pumpkin. Dang it! There's a couple of large pumpkins in there that it seems like we've missed. At the base of those is a giant marrow. I see 3 flipping pumpkins in there. Oh, dang it. The marrow plant looks like it's kind of starting to peter out, but the marrows themselves are looking pretty good. Not bad for our first try. I think next year maybe we'll give it a little effort and see what we can do. Those have been very fun to grow. And here's Tim. The 1985 Miller.
Geoffrey.
Oh, Geoffrey, correct. So those of you who are Game of Thrones fans, Geoffrey's basically, he's an asshole. This plant was a pain in our butt for the first long time, and he's finally starting to come back. I wanted to see with this plant if a larger plant would help push the fruit longer in the season. Granted, this pumpkin is 10 days younger than Tim. Tim's 60 days old. Today, this one's 50 days old, and he's still doing triple the increases that Tim is, but is that also the bigger plant? So I'm tracking this information and making a correlation of it. Hopefully the bigger plant will equal bigger, longer growth. So let's check him out. One of the interesting things on this pumpkin is that for a long time it was a virgin pumpkin. It is very unblemished, and as it started to age, it's getting, you know, the cantalouping, it's still growing very rapidly, and the skin's cracking, and it's looking real good though. It just sounds solid. So I'm thinking that this one's going to be heavy too. I hope, fingers crossed. This pumpkin today is 50 days old. So Tim is 60, Geoffrey is 50. At day 40, this pumpkin weighed 787 pounds. Today it is estimating at 932 pounds. So in the last 10 days, it's done 155 pounds and doing, you know, roughly 15 pounds a day still, which is still good. We're in September now, so hopefully we can keep on packing, maybe get another couple 100 pounds out of it. I was thinking that I wasn't going to make 1,000 pounds this year, and with the 2 pumpkins, they're still trucking along. I'm hopeful that I'll make that mark. The blossom end has gone underneath this one. He's still growing very wide. He's just a big blob. But all in all, the plant looks really healthy. I'm healthy with, or I'm happy with the health of the plant. It seems to be very resilient. The only browning is really along the main vine, and that happens to all plants. So yeah, that's about it. That'll do it for this 10-day streak. As always, if you ever have any questions, comments, queries, concerns, like this video, subscribe, share it with a friend. Don't forget, in 3 weeks is our, well, 4 weeks. 4 weeks is our first way off, and then we have a way off every weekend after that for a month. We also have pumpkin chunking coming up here in the Denver area, so if you're around or if you're looking for a road trip, come on up and check us out. Thanks to everybody who helps make this possible. Microbe Life, Mammoth Microbes, Chlorophyll down in Denver. Just a few of the people that support us to help us out. So get out there, grow yourself a pumpkin. We'll talk to you next time.